Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone, and Happy New Year 2023 in advance. Now, the Boni Khalwale Committee tabled a report on the impeachment of Meru Governor Kawira Mwangaza. Of course, they cleared Kawira Mwangaza on all the 6 charges that the MCAs had labeled against her. So after this committee tabled back the report to the Senate, according to the standing orders in the Senate, the senators were not allowed to debate on the findings of that report. But they were allowed to speak on the whole process of the impeachment and what should happen in the future in case if there is any advice to give. But one man, the senator of Nandi County, Cherargei, he went further to defy the Speaker's order to an extent of criticizing the Senate committee report. In fact, he went further to say that, if I quote him, "We have legitimized temporary impunity by clearing Kawira Mwangaza." According to him, Kawira Mwangaza should have impeached, but not go back to the office. First of all, I wanted to listen to Cherargei, what was happening in the Senate. Then at the end, I'm going to demonstrate to you how Cherargei is indirectly trying to fight William Samoei Ruto. And the reason why, because this issue went to an extent where he was requested to withdraw his statement, but he totally refused until he pushed Amason Kingi to a corner to end up kicking him out of the Senate in the next 3 consecutive proceedings. He will not sit in the Senate.
Many substantive issues were raised by the MCS, but fortunately it was closed over. Number 2, we have today, in my own observation, we have legitimized temporary impunity, where you go to an office, you uphold the law, and that is it. Number 3, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Senator.
Mr. Speaker.
I gave directions on how we're going to make our comments going forward.
Yes.
The report by the committee is a report of the Senate. You're a senator, and
yes,
therefore you're functus official as far as that report is concerned. You cannot therefore purport to distance yourself from that report. And if that is your line of contribution, kindly take your seat.
Mr. Speaker, I thought comments is part of the opinion. And I'm not blaming anybody, Mr. Speaker. Can I conclude?
Yes.
Can I conclude?
Take your seat. Honorable Cherargei, I know you're forcing me to give you a New Year gift. I'll give it to you. I will. I was very clear, and the law is very clear on this matter. When the report has been tabled, the matter ends there. Whether you have misgivings or not, you don't put them before the House, because it is a report of the House. In other words, you cannot criticize your own work. Having said that, can you proceed to utilize your 2 seconds remaining? What is the point of order, Senator Sifuna?
After the hours of work that we've put in, Mr. Speaker, the nation has witnessed how long we've sat in this chamber to be able to go through the evidence, to listen to the parties, to do our research, and the detailed report is before the House, Mr. Speaker. You will be able to see the industry that was put in by this committee. I therefore feel strongly insulted for the senator from Nandi to suggest that we have glossed over any matters that were brought before this particular committee, and he has to withdraw and apologize, Mr. Speaker.
Proceed, Senator Cherargei.
But someone wants to inform
Proceed to retract and apologize.
Mr. Speaker, in your ruling, when you gave us opportunity to make comments, you said anything we make, the comment we make here will not alter or change the course of the decision of the committee. So all these opinions everybody has been raising are personal opinions on what they think. And I've had people commenting about the process, commenting about the chair, commenting about everybody, Mr. Speaker. And therefore, and even others were congratulating the government, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, I cannot be gagged. The Constitution gives a right, each and every Kenyan, right to opinion, right to say who they are, unless the Senate has changed and decided to gag its members from expressing their position. And if anything that we say, Mr. Speaker.
Have a seat. Senator Cherargei, you're holding your standing orders. Kindly proceed to Standing Order 122, gross disorderly conduct. I have made a ruling. You don't debate my ruling. You don't. Standing Order 122A, 1A, states as follows. A senator commits an act of gross disorderly conduct if the senator defies a ruling or direction of the Speaker or chairperson of the committee. That is exactly what you have done. Now, before I give you the consequences of doing so, I'm giving you the last opportunity. Proceed to retract and apologize.
Mr. Speaker, the Constitution is very clear. These standing orders emanates from the Constitution. But the supreme of the Constitution, in the case of Opio and I and others, when they whistled at the floor of the House, Mr. Speaker, the court made its ruling. I am expressing my opinion according to the ruling that you gave, that, Mr. Speaker, you say anything we make here will not have any consequences, Mr. Speaker. And therefore, Mr. Speaker...
Have a seat. Senator Cherargei, have a seat. Have a seat. I will take you to Standing Order 122, 2. And it provides as follows. The Speaker may call a senator whose conduct is grossly disorderly to order and shall order the senator to withdraw immediately from the premises of Parliament on the first occasion for a maximum of 3 sitting days. This is your first occasion. I order you to withdraw for the remainder of the day. Kindly proceed to withdraw. Senator Maruma.
Asante Mheshimiwa Speaker kwa hii fursa umenipa.
Now we are continuing with this panel discussion, but just a quick request. For those who are watching and you not subscribe, please consider subscribing. To our channel subscribers, thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you, and back to this discussion. Now, for those who remember, from the time we analyzed the issue of Kawira Mwangaza's impeachment, the day I saw the UDA lawyer representing Kawira Mwangaza at the Senate during the impeachment, I told you here that definitely I can see the hand of William Samoei Ruto in this matter, trying to rescue Kawira Mwangaza. But again, Ruto had a reason. First of all, they are part of the problem that Kawira Mwangaza faced in Meru County. But maybe they have their own reason. Maybe this was a move to push Kawira Mwangaza so that in the next general election, she will run on UDA ticket. Remember, the person who was running on UDA ticket as of now is the CS for Agriculture. That is Mithika Linturi. That means in the next election, Mithika Linturi will concentrate on the CS roles. So, because Kawira Mwangaza was able to win, akashinda Mithika Linturi, akashinda Kiraitu Murungi, it means this is a woman who has people on the ground. To avoid embarrassment in the next election, Ruto was looking for a solution whereby she might use other means to force Kawira Mwangaza to run on UDA ticket in 2027. That will give him more numbers and, of course, growing his party going forward. So maybe in one way or another, he has achieved through this meeting. But despite all this, we are seeing one man, Cherargei, who happened to come from Rift Valley, trying to indirectly fight William Samoei Ruto. Because Cherargei is aware that Ruto did not want Kawira Mwangaza to go at home. He is aware Kawira Mwangaza met with Mithika Linturi. He is well informed that Mithika Linturi communicated to the president. And these people were here to stop this issue at the Senate level rather than going to an extent of petitioning to the court. But he's saying no. He is literally fighting William Ruto indirectly. According to him, he's saying that this committee legitimized the temporary impunity to the people of Meru. So definitely, beyond reasonable doubt, you can see someone who is indirectly trying to fight William Ruto. But they are in the same party, same region. So the question comes in, why is he fighting Ruto? Again, you can watch Senator Cherargei is a man who was a close ally to William Samoei Ruto during the campaign. To an extent, he was even threatening those leaders who were against William Ruto and even the government officials who were pro-Azimio. This is one man who was threatening these people. The county commissioners, aliwaambia that Ruto is our own man, we will protect him, even if it means using any other means. But when Ruto took over power, seemingly, Cherargei is among the people who were sidelined. In fact, among the close allies of William Ruto during that time, Akena Kipchumba Murkomen, Oscar Sudi, Cherargei was among the close people there. But he's one man who was sidelined because of his loose tongue. He was kicked out from William Ruto's kitchen cabinet. Wale watu wenye wanadecide. Wale watu tunazasema ya kwamba kama hao ndio the engine of William Ruto or the insiders or the deep state around William Samoei Ruto. He was kicked out. Because of his loose tongue, he will come out and spill the bean. So, if you check, Cherargei has not been given any role in the Senate, be it to chair any committee or leadership role. He is nowhere to be seen. He has remained to be just a member in those committees. Because of this, he is bitter and he is angry with William Ruto. That's why he is openly fighting William Samoei Ruto. You see, it goes on an extent whereby even Ruto does not have time for him. Cherargei, when he meets with Ruto, he is simply looking for photo opportunity. That means the relationship between him and Ruto is sour. Because of this, that's why he is fighting William Samoei Ruto. Nothing else. The question is, ataweza hii vita? Because we have seen other leaders who tried, but Ruto ended up destroying their political career. In my own view, because Cherargei has been a close ally of William Samoei Ruto, he might not succeed. If he don't watch careful, Ruto will end up destroying him because Ruto does not know how to forgive.